Hi. Good morning, afternoon, evening, chatters. Hello. Hello, everybody. Hello, hello. Chat. It is 3-team ENDGAME. It is 3-team end gaming. Chatters. Welcome to Starward mode. Let's go. Alright, chat. So, I did us the favor of getting the boring level 3 out the way. Which, by the way, absolutely hilarious clear over here. Somehow absolutely nailed the, a 200 AV clear. 200 on the dot. 200 AV. That is real. I don't think I've ever got it that perfect. Never in the life have I got it that perfect. 300 or 3,863 and 3937. Good heavens. Good heavens, chatters. But that's not what matters. What matters is Starward mode. Chat, are we cooked? How cooked are we? Remembrance. Remembrance, all type Raspin. I don't know what the heck I want. Increased physical damage. Is that for fighting? What the heck is that for? I guess it could be for... I guess it could also be for Ava. Not that it matters. Far and away, we will be absolutely using that buff up top. Chat, is there a world I can use the Elation team down here? Fire... Ooh. Uh-oh. Chat, are we gonna die? I don't think my dot team's that good. I don't think it is. I was gonna try to force a break, but I didn't realize the buffs were that whatever about it. We could do Cassie with RMC. I don't know if that's good. You know what, that's where we'll start. And if not, we might try to see if we can just force break. We might be able to force break effect, who knows? I wanted to try to force break, but I did not know the buffs were like that. I liked the idea of trying to force break, though. Alright, so, first up. We got Sparksels. Where is Wolfie? Wolfie. Donhong. I heard this thing hits like a truck on this mode, so, Donhong, we kinda need you, homie. Premium follow-up. So Cassie, Mem, RMC, Sarini. The problem is my Cassie is just so aggressively mid. That's my problem. Soaring above the lands, this is permanence. Ow.
Time to unwind. Let me teach you some moves.
Okay. We should be super good to clear these. Yao Guang. Spark Souls. We miss out on a lot of extra damage from not being able to use Welt here. I just don't have a lot of faith that they would be alive by the end of this without Dan Heng. Like I did that 200 AV clear. Yao Guang almost died. I'm like, uh-oh. That's a problem. I actually almost got the plus 20 there. But shout out E2 Sparksy. It's like, we should be completely good to clear. It's just a matter of how well we clear. Toughness broken. And there's the Aha instant. Phase 2, okay. Still 1889 AV though, or 1898 AV. Ooh. That's a bummer.
My strength isn't what it was. Dragon soaring above the land. This is permanent.
Maybe I should have waited. No. I was gonna say, maybe I should have waited for the Aha instant. Yeah, we lost 8 AV there. Or 9 AV, actually. But this is gonna do so much damage, though. Ooh, it's a lot of AV, though. Well, this boss isn't even super elation coded. If you wanted to, you could probably use break here. And then it's the Silver Wolf buff. And Sparksy's got the KO there. 3863. Actually, the same amount of AV as I got on the Starward mode. Or the non-Starward mode, level 3. Huh. Okay. Then let's go to node 2. I can't imagine that'll be that different then.
Incense ascend.
Here for revenge as well. Trying to trick me?
I maybe should move Blade to the middle, like right here.
Our position is so
The market is unprepared. Investing in victory.
Victory means playing the long game. Oh shoot, let's go. I get to save a skill. Let's see how much we can get done on Japard.
May the foul stench dissipate quickly.
See ya, Japard. That's pretty good.
Be of your body and mind.
Maybe I should have basicked with Linkshot there. I guess it doesn't really matter. We actually did get to save a skill point because of Topaz. Topaz's bait actually syncing with, or Proof of Debt stacking with bait conveniently worked out there. There we go. Let's go, dude. Not too bad.
The market is unprepared. Investing in victory means playing the long game. Allow me to purge the roots of the problem.
Do hold on, where's the bait stack? Oh, it's still in Cocolia.
Time to cleanse the filth. The truth, everything in this world.
Then I do need, then I do want to be doing this. She got a little bit tankier. Oh, okay. Let's go! Kylie, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Hopefully you're having a lovely day. Let's go! Okay. 3846 is technically less than what we got on the... what's it called? Level 3. But that's okay. That's not too bad. Okay. Now for the Scuff Cassie team. This is Scuff. Ooh, we missed 7,800. Okay. Well, here's hoping, chat.
Turn over this eternal page.
What the heck? What happened to my skill point? Hello?
Don't worry. As long as we're together, we can do anything. Deja vu. Final reform.
Oh.
Turn over this eternal pain.
I understand.
Emerge from your cocoon.
That I understand. Okay.
May death protect us. Just a small prelude. Stars, shine for
We'll see if the APOC buff is just good enough to make this doable without Treebs. Hopefully this will go well. Hmm.
Don't blink. May you fulfill love's promise with me. May this fate
We'll see how this goes.
restore the skies. Breaks over. Trust me. We can do anything.
We're gonna ult. Cyrene goes. Memmy Mem.
Please cherish this time. Embrace a new life. Return to dust.
How's streaming going?
May death
It's going pretty well, actually.
Don't blink. May you
I hit the wrong button. I meant to do Hyacinth. It's fine. Not me throwing.
as we've written. Cleanse hatred with love.
Not me throwing. Not me throwing for content.
Embrace a new life.
It's fine.
Protect us.
Honestly, that was just extra crit damage for the Trailblazer.
Prepare to awaken the ripples. It's the answer. Don't blink.
It's fine.
Sky, heal the twilight. Guide the rainbow bridge. Have some sunshine. May this dispel the gloom. Restore the skies. All energized. This is being in sync. Trust me. We can do anything. Life is not so fragile. As you wish. Embrace a new
I could maybe wait to get to a 200% dragon.
May death protect us. Future is great. So leave it with Don't blink. May the sky heal the twilight. Cleanse hatred with love. I'm marked. As we've written. Meet destruction with me. Guide the rainbow. Have some sunshine.
How much charge do we get off of this ult?
Smell the gloom. Restore the sky. I shall remember this moment. Please cherish this time. Root here.
There we go. 200 charge. Come on. Cassie, don't let me down, girl. I know you've kind of let me down in every other endgame, but like, you know what? Maybe.
Don't blink.
Oh my god, she missed
Heal the twilight.
by 10%.
Let's start the second. It's the answer.
That I did not think that wouldn't kill.
Anything.
Memmy Mem! Oh my god, Memmy Mem!
As you wish.
Real? Oh my god, bro. That's so much AV loss. No way.
I shall remember this one. Lay this faint. Dispel the gloom. Destroy the sky. Thanks. All energized.
Oh my god, bro. No way. You don't even know if I should.
May death protect us.
Oh my god.
May the sky heal the twilight.
Dog, maybe I should have forced Evanescia.
This is being in sync. As we've written.
Maybe I should have forced Evanescia. Damn.
Life is not so fragile.
We're losing so much AV.
Root here. I shall remember this one.
I mean, yeah, the anniversary for Star Rail just happened not too long ago, so it's on a lot of people's minds. The new Endgame just dropping today.
Don't blink. May the sky heal the twilight.
Oh my gosh, she didn't get the ult bag. Hyacinth! That's not your fault, girl.
We can do anything.
Actually? Isn't it? Wait, where the hell is she? I think it's better for me to bring Hyacinth. Oh my god, I fucked it up! I should have done Cassie first. Oh man. It's fine. I'm still gonna try Evanescia, actually. 1663. Holy cannoli. Well, at least I don't gotta worry about dying.
This is being in sync. As we've written. Unite destruction with me. All energized.
Alright, this should be the 200% dragon.
Breaks over. Embrace a new life.
1575. Oh my god.
May death protect us. Don't blink. Cleanse hatred with love. Root here.
Oh my god, they live.
I'm marked. You can do it. Trust me. We can do it.
We lost so much AV.
Please cherish this time. Embrace a new life. Return to dust.
Here's the joint attack, though.
You two head to the nether.
We get a free joint attack, actually.
May death protect us.
Oh my gosh, she didn't get her dragon back. Oh my god. Oh my god.
May the sky heal the twilight.
It's so cooked, bro.
This is being as we've written.
I knew my Cassie team was scuffed. But like, it clears comfortably, but like, what the? 15? 30? Oh my lord. Okay, but like actually though? What if I just like like what if I don't ooh. What if I don't use... Am I in danger? How badly was I gonna die there? Actually, kind of. Can I not use RMC? Can I use Yao Gong here? Oh. Oh, no, that's not what I wanted. My bad, go back. Actually, you know what? I guess I should see how well my dot team does. If my dot team is actually better than my better than my what's it called? Than my remembrance team, I wouldn't be terribly surprised. But I would be... Yeah, actually, I guess I would be kind of surprised. I'd be kind of surprised. Especially when I don't consider this team to be better. But maybe the buff is just better. Maybe the dot buff is just better. I was like, do I want all in here? Ooh. I'm gonna hope that this dot buff is just good. Because wait, this is well, actually, you know what? I still want E1 high ceilings. That's actually what I want. Ooh. You know what, chat? We still might try to force break. If I had a higher invested boot hill, I feel like that would be a lot of fun. I feel like that would be a lot of fun. Okay. Okay. I mean, that's good damage. I just don't think we're that much farther ahead in the AV clear.
Stand still. Time to say bye. Boom.
There we go. Oh, I should have skilled there. Oops. I was meant to skill with highest in there. I don't think it matters that much, though.
Stand still. Time to say bye.
Maybe we are ahead. I guess we are on the next phase in 1700 AV. Maybe the dot buff is better. Damn.
Beneath the waters lies an endless abyss.
Thanks. You're too good today.
Smell the glue? Restore the skies.
The dot buff, not revealing the fact that my energy is the reason why my dot team mildly underperforms on top of not having E1 high ceilings. Oh, we are out of skill points. That is so unfortunate.
In the abyss's revels, your cries rise.
Ika, no. Okay. I think it might be an improvement by, like, a rather small amount of AV remaining. Anyways, that's what it's looking like so far.
What do you want to know?
Ill fate descends.
Stand still.
Memories beneath the waters lie.
It's looking like a smaller increase with the dot team.
The intoxicating.
Good times. Now time to say bye. Boom.
In the abyss's revels, your cries rise. Eat your escape.
Stand still.
Mavis. Dispel the glue.
1646 action value remaining.
Offer you a requiem. Think with me. In the abyss's revels, your cries rise.
Good times. Time to say bye.
Aren't I supposed to get my ults refunded with that? Or am I, like, high? Because I did not get my ult refunded when we got broke. When we got breaks. Did I misunderstand? $15.67. That is such a small increase. Because what else am I supposed to do with this? That can we do? Could do AoE Quantum? I don't think my Sela is not good enough, man. It could be so funny though. Like, my Sela is not good enough, man. Like, that's not good enough. But... maybe... Chat. What buff do I think I can actually get away with? Increases all type of res. What, chat? What if, hear me out, what if, chat, what if we force Firefly?
See that one there? Let's wring them dry. Come, not yet time to. There's a good shot.
What if we just force Firefly?
Unite our goals. Give an inch and I'll take a mile. Don't let me down.
I will show everything. Burns to ashes. Set the scene aflame.
The candle flickers in your breath. Immolated my death.
Well, maybe I should have given that buff to the Dahlia.
So beautiful.
Time for a lesson. Can't wait anymore.
Set the scene aflame.
Bending the rules.
Set the scene aflame.
Wait, chat. I might be cooking. Chat, I might be cooking. Chat, we believe in the investment.
Dream vanished. There's no backing out now. For me or you.
This is my set the scene aflame.
Who's the little backstabber?
Okay, we don't get ults, but the vulnerability is applied. Okay, wait, we're cooking. Wait, forcing super break is real. Ow, that did a lot of damage.
Unite our goals. And last words. Immolated my death. Memories.
I'm seeing that the fact there might have been genuinely a reason to put the Jade buff on Dahlia.
Can't wait anymore.
Set the scene aflame.
Oh, we're taking a lot of damage.
Let us dance once more. Have we met? Clouds scattered.
Ow. Ow. Okay, wait, hold on though.
Winsome, winsome. Bending the rules.
Bro, stop targeting Fugue, please.
Time for a lesson.
Please. 1784.
Pressing your breath. Emulating my death. So beautiful. No holding back. Share good fortunes.
Please. Okay, wait.
Like fireflies. Until everything
Wait, might be okay.
to ashes. Set the seas aflame.
Can't wait anymore.
Fight to live.
Bending the rules.
Okay. Wait. We're so good. We're so good.
Set the seas aflame.
Come on, Firefly.
Of a past life. Let us dance once more. There's no back
Jade.
for me or you. Calling for me already.
This fight to live.
Misery.
You want to betray me.
Don't let me down. Have we met? Clouds scattered.
Oh, we lost so much AV. Ow. But okay. 737-24. Okay. We can force Firefly. Let's go. I'm much happier with that. Much happier with that. Cause like if we chat, should we try a no buff? Just rip full break with Harmony MC? I don't even know if that would be better. But maybe we should try it. Because that was pretty comfortable. That was like pretty consistent. We would just have no buff. True. We would simply have no buff. We'd have no buff. True. We'd have no buff. So rude. Hold on, get the bosses in the photo. True. True, chat, true. I don't know. It's questionable. True, chat, true. Oh my god, I got a chat. The last short got a 1 of 10. Let's go. 1 of 10 on YouTube. True. Also, it do just kind of lie to me, but like. YouTube just be kind of lying, but that's okay. True. Wait. Chat. I know I put Jade there, but like... But like, Rappa's a break character, no? And erudition. But no, I genuinely still think Firefly would have done more.
So much enthusiasm.
I kind of don't know, though. I think I just benefited from Jade being... Actually, no. No, Jade's just more skill point positive. Jade's just more skill point positive. Never mind. True. True. Chat, true. Oh, real. Wow. Chat. We got the new medal. Let's go. And 340 Stellar Jade. That's 2 pulls. Chat. That's 2 pulls in like 20. That's 2 pulls and some change. Oh my god, and Currency Wars reset. It's the greatest day ever. It's the yippee! It's the greatest day ever. True. True. But chat. Wow! A brand new medal on the wall. Let's go. True. Apocalyptic Gato Gale. What a Gale of Forgetting. True. Starward mode medal. Toru. And I put it in the middle. True. Sick. Very cool. Very cool. Very cool. Alright, well chat, it's Currency Wars time. What kind of Currency Wars run should we do? Chat, do we want to try hard Currency Wars run or a kind of Wii Ball Currency Wars run? I am down for a Wii Ball kind of Currency Wars run. Which means we play on baby mode because it's funnier. Amethyst Gold is the funny playground level where you can do whatever you want. It's a trap! Oh man. That's actually like one of the worst things it could be. But we got iridescent? True? Oh man. Who's the hero? Yun Li! I think I'll pass. Like, It's a Trap is one of the ones I don't really just like dealing with. It's just annoying. It's just annoying. Gimme! That's fine. That's not a big deal. Strategy master. I mean, that's a good one. Sunken Arena. I could have done for the Blue Ocean one. Ooh. Oh! Well, goodness. Well, don't mind if I do. We take those. Boots. Chat early boots.
I always deliver.
Early boots? See the engine of creation. Talent vacuum. 4 or fewer. Interesting. Increases the ally squad's on-field and off-field strength by 10% during combat when the sum of ally squad's on-field characters and memo sprites exceed 8. So that would be Remembrance. Yeah, let's do Talent Vacuum. Now, is it 4 or less? 4 or less characters. I'm just gonna take that for the Cosmic Scholar buff.
Don't let me down.
No manners, huh? Who-oo-see.
We're just having fun.
Time to twirl.
What are you waiting for? To betray my
Let's go. Get him.
charge extra.
Self-inflicted
Huge. And I think we just Giga save. I feel like we just saved.
I always deliver.
Who-oo-see.
We're just having fun.
Who's the little backstabber?
Time to twirl. Everything's ordained by the star.
Okay, we go fast, go fast.
What are you waiting for? To betray my customer.
I still don't understand why Sampo delays the enemy. I will not. I just don't understand that. It's like almost counterintuitive to what he does. I don't get it, but like I know it makes. I guess it kind of makes sense. Like it makes sense from a lore perspective, I guess. Oh. Ooh, Galaxy Ranger debuff, kind of cool. So was Quantum Resonance. You know what? I will take Tribby. I could... Yeah, we could pivot out of this. We could pivot out into... Oh man, I could have pivoted to Dot. Or to Break. And the Galaxy Rangers. Ooh. Maybe I should have done that. Ah, well. It's fine. But yeah, I think Starward mode showed off that my mono remembrance team is not as good as other people's remembrance teams, and that's kind of been the case for a while. Ah, man. I kind of knew that would happen too. Like, I kind of figured that would be the case. Do I need a healer? Do I need to be concerned? Or am I, like, good? I'll take that as I'm good. Yeah, you know, I keep forgetting this is Amethyst floor 1. I ain't gotta worry about nothing. I charge extra. Shout out the AoE buff. The AoE buff actually does a lot there. Yeah, I don't know what the plan is to pivot into here. I'm thinking Break, because I feel like that's generally pretty easy to pivot into. But we haven't really found any Eidolons, so maybe we just stick Dot all the way in. Dot is very powerful in Currency Wars. It's also just very powerful in general. Like, my Dot team cleared basically as well as my Remembrance team, and I think that should be recognized at that point. It's like, yeah. Sampo? Sample almost screwed us over there. Ooh, okay. Never mind. Chat, we found the answer. That's what we're pivoting into. We will pivot into follow-up attack. That is for sure the pivot. I was like, yeah, we should probably just take the... Yeah, we're gonna take the follow-up attack team, I think, for sure.
I always deliver.
I have a strange feeling that this is just gonna do so much damage.
Time to get vigilant. Who will it be?
Who's the little backstabber?
Time to twirl. Time to twirl. Not so fast. Time to twirl.
Okay, come on.
Give these trailblazers your blessing. Feeling a little dizzy?
Oh, Sambo!
More business, eh?
Time to twirl.
I was gonna say, Sambo, buddy, please.
I charge extra.
Time to twirl.
Ready? Take a guess.
Who invited you? No manners, huh?
Oh no, we're gonna lose! Wait,
Who will it be? Time to twirl.
don't lose this.
Give these trailblazers your blessing.
We're just having fun.
Who's the little backstabber?
Okay, never mind, we're good. Jade's good. Jade's the GOAT. Jade's the GOAT. And we got our wealth gem. Huge. Ooh, do we want Asheville Galaxy Ranger buff? That could be cool. Since that's the pivot, too. We're also looking for the IPC. We're also looking for... We're looking for Aventurine. Yeah, this seems good. Okay. Starforge Blade. Or the Star Cleaver Blade. We'll grab boots. We'll grab you for the buff. And be on the lookout, chat. We're on the lookout for Aventurine. Oh man, got high ceilings there. We could do Lingsha. It's just that Lingsha doesn't have the follow-up. There he is. Okay. That's not too bad. It's not too bad, chat. It's not too bad. I'm just realizing I probably passed up a Rappa at some point. Oh well. Let's go. I think follow-up's pretty cool. Lucky strike and damage. Obtains whatever dice. You know, I should probably just take it. It's fine. We'll give it to the #1 gambler. Ooh. Okay. I mean, we're still finding... Now, see, the issue with this is if I keep doing the Galaxy Ranger buff, I can't use... Because it'd be to the Galaxy Ranger on the field. Right? And so I'd have to give that up. But I guess, unless you're Asheville, right? But, like, he still has the buff, right? That's why he has the mark? Or am I crazy? I don't know how that works. I guess you know what? I should try it. I just want to see if it works. Because if so, then I can move that Star Cleaver blade. I don't know. I think it's working. Does it work on Asheville? I don't know how that applies.
You want to take advantage?
Hold on, chat. We gotta do math. How does the Galaxy Ranger...
Time is money, you know. Wait any longer and you'll owe me interest.
Asheville. I can't tell. And by the looks of it, I don't think anybody else knows either. I don't think anybody else knows either. Okay. What do I want to do? Well, I think we're just gonna give Ashrail 2 swords and, you know, kind of call it a day. We're gonna put Bob in. And we're just gonna say... Do I even want... Like, is ratio better? Like, I literally don't think ratio's better. Like, if I want to, I can replace him here. I just don't think that's super valuable. I almost just got baited. Ooh, early welt appearance. Early welt appearance. Yeah, chat. I'm thinking Cypher might still just be better. I'm thinking Cypher might be better than Ratio in this game mode, truthfully.
I bet you're forth to hunt forever. Triumphant! Victory is inevitable!
2 random 5 cost. I mean, that'd be pretty good. Currency War was good. Currency War is good. We're just kind of messing around for the weekly reset. So we're playing on a lower difficulty for funsies, so I can run around with whatever we want to. And we just go by whatever we get. We were doing Starward mode earlier. The runs went good. I will say Starward mode. I will be very interested to see the response after we get a couple reps in of Starward mode where let's just say I am interested to see how it'll go when the buffs are not as generic as to what they are right now. Fish. I can't tell if does Asheville get hit the Galaxy Ranger buff when he's off field? I legit can't tell. Oh man. Because to my knowledge, no, he doesn't, because that's not what it says. But, like, it kind of would make sense if he did. Oh my god. Oh, like, oh my god. Oh wait, I can't put you on the board. There's nowhere for that guy to go. Acheron. That's who I was looking for. Aru. I probably could have just taken more Acherons at this point for a potential level 3 Acheron. Okay. Yo, level 3 Asheville? Pog? Alright, who do I give this to? Facial? True. Facial. Facial! But I hope you've been well, chat. You only have 2 half-baked teams that couldn't get 7,800. No, that's so sad. Just cleared the normal APOC. Well, 7,800. Okay, 7,800 on normal APOC is not bad. Okay, like let's be so completely for real. Like 7,800 is not bad. Like let's not get it twisted. If you're just on normal APOC, 7,800's completely fine. What in the world? Ooh. A Galaxy Ranger. Oh, interesting. Hold on. There we go. A little greedy. 78 on Star. Oh, okay. Okay. That makes sense. Yeah, 7,800 with Starward. I don't think I did that without the. I didn't do that without the third run, so maybe that underperforms, but I think it's fine. I would actually be very curious to see what most people got on that.
I venture forth to hunt. Forever triumphant. Victory is inevitable.
God, that's a lot of damage. Yeesh. But yeah, I'll show you all the clear after we get done here. We're almost done with this for the weekly reset. Ooh. Efficient decision. 99, 999, free refreshes. I just don't really think that's that good. I think promotion quota is funny. Obtains a wealth gem. Actually, that's kind of goated. Procure. Oh my god, wait a minute. Hold on. Oh man, and I don't got no 5-star anymore. But like I could guarantee Topaz, basically. You know what? We're taking procurement specialist. Yes, should I take wealth bond? Yes. Yes, I should. Honestly, we will remove Tribby from the team for that. Oh my god, what are we? Everything's dying. Okay. But we do, it doesn't matter what happens. Okay. We're not gonna do this. You're the first one to go. How many? 5 refreshes, so 1 and 2. None of those are Topaz. Damn. That's unfortunate. Dang it. Look at all the follow-ups, dude. It's so good.
I venture forth to hunt forever. Triumphant! Victory is inevitable! Fight to the death! I venture forth to hunt forever. Triumphant! Victory is inevitable!
Holy days. But chat, I can't wait till 4.4. We're gonna get the more than likely Currency Wars update where we get Himiko, Asheville, and like whatever else they announce. That just seems like the likely solution or how they were going to do things. A new Currency Wars update for 4.4. True, make it happen. It's so fun. It is easily my favorite team comp in the game, and it will always be. And it always will be. That's all I needed. Which of these items is better? At the start of combat, if the wearer is off-field, gains on-field strength and speed amp. This is on-field strength, speed amp, break efficiency. This is against bosses and elites. I feel like adaptive skeleton's better. I could be wrong, but I don't feel like I would be. Oh my god, look at her go.
I venture forth to hunt.
Look at all. See? Look at this. That's what it should look like. That's what the follow-up distribution of things should look like. Where we can chase the Whimsy coin or we can chase the Asheville bait. But everywhere should be proof of debt. Look at Cypher's tally! Oh my god! Cypher's tally is freaking nuts.
I venture forth to forever. Triumphant! Victory is inevitable!
No dirty tricks. I offer my blood to beasts. Slaughter each other. Fight to the death.
Yeah! Oh, and we get to do it again. Alright. Let's run in there with 40 coins and see what else we walk away with. Okay, not bad actually. Not too bad actually. I have an idea. Chat, okay, idea. We get that Galaxy Ranger buff as our last character on field. Or on the board. And we see how many topazes we can get. We should level that up to level 2 at least, I would say. Ooh, perfect. And Jade. Ooh, no topaz. No topaz again. I mean, the level 2 is fine. No! Unlucky. 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 But I don't really think it's gonna matter. Here, you know, Robin's a girlie who deserves some diamonds. We appreciate her in this household. Young King! Buddy, it is a bad day to be you. Oh my god. We're gonna cap out Cypher's tally so fast. Oh, poor Young King, bro. He's gonna die. And here's Cypher. What the oh my god! He just died! He's dead! That's why I like playing on this level, because that number's stupid. That's why I like playing Currency Wars at this level. You can do anything. Oh my god. Ew. Look at that! Look how stupid that is! It's so dumb! You can do anything! You can do anything on that level. Sheesh! Oh man. Oh man. He's dead! He's dead! Those gotta go. Boom! Okay, but chat. Y'all ready to see our Starward?
Time for the form of the unknown causes.
Ta-da! Get close, chat. Starward mode. 3863, 3846, and 3724. Starward mode. True. 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 And there you go. Those are the lineups. Oh, hold on. My big old head's in the way. Hold on. Hold on, chat. My head's in the way. Ugh. There you go. Starward mode. Okay. Not too bad. Not too bad, chat. Not too bad. Well, you have to remember, my account is much better than average. I am a day one player, and well, y'all know what yeah, free to play plus. True, chat, true. Free to play plus. Free to play plus. No, but yes, obviously I am not a low spender, but I'm not a giga spender either. Like, I do not have multiple E6s. I'm not your content creator with multiple E6s. I have 3 E6s. 2 of them are standard banners. 2 of them are standard banners. One of them's Welt and one of them's Yon King. The other is Topaz. And so, therefore, not even super meta E6s. Just Welt. Welt is the meta E6 if we're gonna be completely honest. And where is Welt? Not here. Yes, my builds are generally very good as well. Like, my builds are generally very good. I haven't put a lot of my builds onto, like, one of the build calculators, like Fribbles or any of those. So I don't know what those rate them, but it's probably around whatever they'd say, like, standard, or, like, what the fuck, or, like, whatever their ratings are. I don't know how those go anymore. But yes, generally speaking, my builds are on the higher end, I would say. Asheville is 92 over 160, 3500 attack. More or less base speed. I wonder if he could get away with, like, other relics. But he'd lose out on a lot of crit rate, unfortunately. I did not get a much better CV piece. It's so bad. True. How did I get such low crit rate, bro? How? How did I get so little crit rate? Well, you know? If Topaz is not on these boots anymore. I had Topaz on these boots, but we went back to much faster Topaz. How much did that go up? Did that like go up? True. Also, I don't think my Lingshaw is that good. I'm gonna be honest, I think Lingshaw is the worst built character on the team I use, on any of the teams I use today. I think that's real. Real talk? I think that's true. True? Anybody? True? True. Especially because now she is short on break effect if the enemy is not fire weak. She is short on break effect if she is not facing fire weak enemies. True. Blade. Blade is actually very much so under crit rate. I can't find a double creed, double whatever on this idiot ever. I can't find crit rate on this guy. I cannot find crit rate on this guy and crit damage, I swear. It is just not it's just not possible. Like I'm scared to roll this. Especially when this is 7 speed. Oh yeah, on Lingsha? Yeah. Hoi hoi! Hello. We're just talking about all of our characters we built today. Or, not built today, but used in our Starward mode. True. I know, right? Like, it kind of worked out really well. We are short on crit rate by, like, what, 13%? We're short by 13% for how much he gives us, so we're at, like, 94? We're at, like, 94 or whatever. More or less. I think it is plus 13 more or less. It might be, like, 12. Yeah, like, it might be 12 point whatever. But in Star Rail, it rounds up. Let's go. So yeah, he does get to go first. You know what's funny? He gets to go first even though Topaz is 157. Even though Topaz is 157 speed. We put her back to 157 speed because she wouldn't get a turn. There was a point in time where Blade was strong enough and she wouldn't get to move Proof of Debt around, which is actually annoying. Which is why, God, please give her currency wars. Please put just Proof of Debt on everybody. Please. Please. Would it break the game? No, I don't think so. It's Topaz, for the love of God. I love her, but she's only doing so much for most people. She's only doing so much for most people. True. I don't know actually where this box is supposed to be. I accidentally moved a scene source, but maybe that's actually where it's meant to be. But yeah, other teams we used today. Other team was Firefly. My Firefly. We don't talk about her that often anymore. So if you are new and if you didn't notice, my Firefly is in fact E2. E2 S1 Firefly. 156. It's technically fine. She is technically short. I think she is supposed to be 160. She is supposed to be 161, but originally when I built her, she was being run with Ron May, who made it so I didn't need to. And then when it didn't matter, we had Superbreak. Or then we had Dance Trabster, or the Dance Harmony Trailblazer. And so it really didn't matter. Now it kind of matters. But I don't really want to farm this set for speed break effect rolls. True. Like, where am I beating a 9 speed? Where? Actually, if I get a break effect attack speed roll one. True? True. Yeah. Yeah, it's Ronmei's 10% speed. And then, like, DDD for the action advance. So, like, it's never mattered. And her being E2 also has made it so it's not mattered nearly as much. But the fact that if you look at this... The fact that you look at this and go 386, or 3863, 3846, and 3724, you'll be like, ah, damn it. Like, maybe if she had got to go that extra turn, man, it would have mattered. But also, if... There's also a world where if I go HMC, it might be better still. But I don't want to believe that because there's no way that no buff, just full Firefly forcing it, is good enough. I don't think that's true. I don't want to live in a world where that's true. So I don't want to find out. Oh yeah, you could get away with like 100 and... People got away with like 142. People got away with a lot lower. People got away with a lot lower. Where is my phone? Her break effect also, my break effect is not actually that high. My Firefly break effect is not actually that high. 222 is not great. To be honest, it should be like 250. Especially with her lights, especially with her light code. Like, that should be higher. To be completely honest. That should be higher. But our Dahlia, though. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. I wanted our Dahlia to be 160 or 161, but again, I have not been very successful in getting better speed rolls. True? True. This is like borderline a perfect Dahlia piece. This is borderline a perfect Dahlia piece, and I'm like, bro, I can't get much better than that, man. Like, what am I supposed to do? What's a fella to do? That is borderline a perfect Dahlia piece, and I'm like, bro, help. Help me. Actually, this one could be a lot better. But, like, what else am I supposed to do? True. That is true. And you know what, chat? We are pulling for Fine and Light Code. Next patch. Because it's got DDD. It's got DDD. True. 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 It's got DDD. Also, but, chat, you also gotta remember. Oh, also, my Dahlia is only E1. I know a lot of people say E2 Dahlia. True. But I said no. E1's fine. I think E1 Dahlia is good enough. Because, chat, I got E2 Fugue. S15, that's 15 DDD coming soon. But also, here's DDD at home. Yeah, this is also why it doesn't matter nearly as much for Firefly to be 160 speed. But I want her to be 160 speed. Just, I don't want to farm for Firefly anymore. We farm for Firefly again when we don't clear. It's Firefly, it's DDD at home. In the form of Fugue. The fact that Fugue got 230 flat is wild. That's wild. And then also featured today, because it's kind of funny, for just specifically for the Starward mode buff. For the Starward mode buff, Jade! Let's go! We put in an erudition character on the screen! True. Wait, chat. You know what? You know what that means though. 2/3 of the stone hearts that I own today made it into APOC today. 2/3 of the IPC made it onto APOC today. 2/3. Jade is E1S1. If you are curious. This doesn't really matter for today because it kind of doesn't do much. Yes. Yes. Jade was literally there just to activate the erudition buff. No, you were not tripping. She is here. She is here simply to activate the Path of Erudition buff. Because these buffs are kind of crap. I gotta be honest. My dot team is not good enough, and my remembrance team is not good enough. They are not better than my Firefly. So she just had to brute force it. You were not tripping. No. Bro. So we simply just took all-type res pin and said, fuck it, we ball. True. And then, of course, y'all know my Elation team is actually very good. E2 Sparksy, E2, E2 S1 Silverwolf, E1, E1 Yao Gong, E1 Yao Gong, and E0 S1 Dan Hung PT. I brought him today. I didn't want to die. I didn't want to risk it. I maybe could have put Welt here, but I didn't want to risk it. Yeah. That all-type red spin is basically the replacement for E2 Dahlia. Basically. Kinda. Kinda. Let's not get it completely twisted. Let's not get it so completely twisted. My Jade actually did contribute damage. She doesn't do 0 damage. Like, let's be completely honest. Jade does do damage, okay? This may not look like a lot, but if you've never seen Jade, Jade's self-buffs are disgusting. Jade's self-buffs are genuinely very good. But technically, yeah. Because almost all the damage was break damage. Yeah, basically. But, like, Jade definitely killed one of the little guys, one of the clones. Alright, she definitely killed a clone or two. True, true. Although, technically speaking, you know what I maybe should have done? I put Jade's debt collector buff, or whatever it's called. What does she call it? What is her buff called? Yeah, debt collector. I put her debt collector buff onto Firefly. I probably should have put it on Dahlia. Because Dahlia's... This is a follow-up attack. I should have put it on Dahlia. I'm an idiot. I'm kind of stupid. DHPT Ava instead of chat, listen. We have no information on whether or not there will be an elation sustain. But the second, if there is ever an elation sustain, be it in 4.x or 5. Whatever, I'm just gonna be honest, people are gonna be looking at their golden companion spirits shops, and I'm gonna tell you, the words out of their mouth are gonna be, man, I regret getting Quahua. And I'll be like, well, technically you shouldn't, because she technically got you clears, alright? Like, that's the truth. You shouldn't be doing that. But they're gonna look at it and they're gonna say that, and I'm gonna be right. I'm gonna tell you that right now. True. Truth, nuke. No one's gonna want to hear that, but that's true. They're gonna look at Huaha and be like, what the is this character doing on my screen? And then the people like me who said, nah, I'm good, man. I'll get Topaz or whatever. I'll get Topaz with like golden companion spirits. True. But here's the thing, chat. Here's the thing. That's not something confirmed. Right? So we don't know. That could still be wrong. But mathematically speaking, it would feel foolish to not. I like Huahua as a character. Like, don't get me twisted. Okay, don't get me twisted. As a character, like, written in story, she's fantastic. Her trailer, fantastic. One of the best trailers in all of Honkai Star Rail. True? True. But gameplay-wise, she should be on the bench like she wants. That's what I'm saying. True. Or Girly Pop. She got stuck in there. True. But chat, now we got a golden companion spirit and no one to really use it on. True! Kuchiba Elation Sustain would be funny. That would be hilarious. Actually, make the Elation Sustain a 4-star. How funny would that be? They bring back 4 stars and it's the Elation Sustain. True. That would be hilarious. They bring back 4 stars just for that. That'd be so funny. But also, chat, what the heck do I do with my golden companion spirit? True. Wait, chat, we can get E4 Bronya. True. And chat, E4 Bronya is a follow-up attack character. True. True. That is so real, though. That would be really funny. It'd be a lot closer to making Bronya's kit complete. True. But chat, we are pulling next banner for E2 Finan and his light cone again. And maybe an extra Cyrene cone, because there is a world where Cyrene's light cone is better than running Herda S5 for a Trailblazer. But I don't know. That one's a tough one. Actually, true. Mr. Rekka, true. True. But yeah. I think Lingshaw is our worst built character that performed today. And that's just because she has to be against Fire Weak enemies, otherwise her break effect is not good enough. She is short by like 20 break effect. Oh my god, son of a nutcracker. Son of a nutcracker, man, it don't work. She is short by 20 break effect. which has never mattered because she's always been on a team with Firefly or Dahlia. And I'm like, oh, man. Oh, man. But, like, it's worked out fine. It's worked out pretty fine, chat. It has. It's been fine. But yeah, I think they did pretty well. I think they did pretty well for today. I mean, this buff is... This follow-up buff was everything. Like, this was nuts. What was the non-Starward mode? Just these two again? For non-Starward mode, I feel like this is very, very doable. It's very interesting. But yeah, I have a strange feeling that people are going... Or I think already people were apprehensive. People were apprehensive just because this boss lineup is pretty manageable for most accounts, I would say, that play endgame regularly. I feel like most people have the teams to beat this. Like, if you are not doing what I did, right? If you do not have Elation, you run Firefly up top here. You run Superbreak up top. You run whatever variant of Mordenak's Blade flavor you will have, or almost anything. Cocolia is the weakest boss that's in endgame regularly, and I feel like that's very much so apparent. And so you could do anything here. And then for the Flame Reaver does have a lot better matchups into a lot of teams that I think other players have at a better level than what I currently have. I think a lot of people have better find-in teams. I think a lot of people have better remembrance teams. Or better built Seelas and Archers. I'm going to say that right now. I think that's the case. Oh yeah, Blue Beetle APOC was questionable. That guy was questionable. Using Find-In on side 2 with the physical buff. He's still getting dogged on? No! What? Really? Against Cocolia? Oh, I guess you don't have... It's not... They aren't physically weak normally. And it doesn't get cut the... It doesn't cut the res that much. Well, this is just normal res. Let's like... This is like, what, 40%? Whatever it is normally, I think it's 40%. I think the normal res is 40%, high res is 80%. Right? So it'd be down to 20. But yeah, I still stand by the fact that I think on average most people's teams, their second best performing team is not... Okay, so hold on. Let's go over my teams. Let's go over my teams by the teams that I think are in the best positions to perform at endgame levels. First up is the Elation team. It's the Elation meta, it's Elation team. Right? my Silverwolf, Sparksy, Yao Guang team plus whoever to put in the 4th slot, be it Welt or whoever. True! We're all gonna lose our 50-50s to E6 OG Silverwolf. True. Like, this is the team that I think I have that does the best into the current endgame solutions where the elation buff is, like, everywhere, right? Now, I think the second team now is actually Mortonax Blade. My second team to perform is Ashvale Blade with Topaz, because my Topaz is E6 S5 and she's crazy. Right? Let's not get it twisted. But you could actually consider my Firefly team probably just as good. I would argue that my Firefly team is probably just as good as a Blade team. So, these 3 teams being my top 3 now have put me in a better position for endgame. But I do still have a functioning dot team. I have a functional fine-in team. It could be better. Let's be honest. It could be better. Namely this. This would help a lot. This would help a lot. But true. We have Herda, but this team here, if I am not trying to use Ashvale as a follow-up team, I could just as easily move Mortonax Blade to my Cassie team. And then all of a sudden, my Mono Remembrance team looks to be in a better position. Because, like, that's what I could have done. I could have put Firefly on the second round. I could have put Firefly on Cocolia, and she would have dog-walked Cocolia. Let's be honest. Firefly could have dog-walked Cocolia, and I could have put this on the team. And I think this would have done more damage than me putting RMC or Tribby. This would have done more damage. I can guarantee that. Oh, because chat, I didn't show... I don't think chat saw. I don't think I got to show this to chat yet. I did decide just to prove a point to myself. And, I did go back and decide to zero cycle just to prove a point that I could. I did prove a point to myself, and that's Blade's disgusting. Blade is gross. Blade is gross. He is very good. True, true. I did finish zero cycling the Knights, and this is the example. This is the example we have for proving my 3-team endgames. Firefly, the Elation team, and Rez. And Rem with Blade. Like, that is the proof for a 3-team endgame. And I think this is what most people are functionally working with. Because Blade, what someone has, or what my Blade is equivalent to someone else's, like, E1, E2 Cassie and, like, Evernight. Like, that's the equivalency here. Blade is taking up the spot for Evernight. Because she's March adjacent, and we don't mess with that. Like, that's the equivalency we work with. So you could consider that I have 3.5 teams. Or, yeah, we have 3.5 teams. Or 2.5, if you want to look at it. We got the screenshot for the Topaz Zero Cycle in the Big 26, and then the quad just to prove a point to myself. But I'll say that's pretty good. My caster is kind of average, I would say. It's not. She's not bad. Like let's not get it completely twisted. She is still pretty good. My caster's build is pretty solid. But there are a ton of people that have crazy good Cassie builds. I know that for a fact. I've seen very good casters builds. And most of them have Eidolons. My Cassie does not. My Cassie does not have Eidolons. She is just E0S1. The Eidolons are on Hyacinth and Cyrene. That's where the Eidolons are. Oh, and E1 Tribby. E1 Tribby. True. And then Blade. Blade's the real character. Blade's the real Remembrance character there. He's doing his just disgusting damage. Chat. True. Oh, hi, Japard. I forgot Japard's a visitor. Just does that. He just does that. It shows up. But yeah. I think that is where we stand. The other thing that would go a long way to making sure I have teams for most iterations of 3-team endgame, it would be E1 High Ceilings. I don't think that's debatable. I think maybe the most obvious thing aside from E2 Finan is E1 High Ceilings, and I think that's very obvious. Because I glanced over this team. I did. I glanced over this. I did. I glanced over this. But I shouldn't have, because look at them. We got Black Swan on JQ Light Code. E0. We got Kafka E1 on Tutorial. Which, by the way, if you haven't seen today's short was about 5 underrated light cones. This is the most valuable light cone in your account, bar none. True. True. Bar none. Bar none, the most valuable light cone on your account. True. There's only one of this and like 12 people want it. There's like 12 people want this light cone. And she's on Eagle. True. Eagle Gaming. And High Ceilings. Actually, you know what, Drew? Actually, though, if High Ceilings comes back, I'm getting E1. That would be so beneficial. That would actually be very beneficial. Cypher, what are your Eidolons? 150 talents follow-up attack. Increases Cypher's attack by 80%. Oh, so you could go faster. True. Okay, chat, let it be known though if my Cypher does have her light code. Like she should. She does hit 200 speed. Let it be known. I will have people know this. If I do use my Cypher, we do play a little bit of light cone hot potato. Honestly, what could be is like we could use Cypher in a lot of cases, actually. We really could. Who is the character that I would like actually really like to have improved? Oh. Yeah. Okay, my archer could be a lot better. Could. Mostly because my archer and Sela are literally just sharing pieces, because, like, it doesn't matter. Between the two, they underperform, truthfully. That's the other thing. A lot of people have a better archer team than me. I'm like, oh, man. And I don't think I want to pull for Ren, but, like, I'm not opposed to it. I just don't really think I'm super interested. I'm not a Fate guy. Never been me. Like, I think I'd sooner rebuild Acheron. She needs better relics. I need them to make better relics for Acheron. True? I hate farming Pioneer. I'm gonna say it. I hate farming Pioneer. I think it's bad. And this guy needs a Nova Flare. True? Chat, can we get the Argentine Nova Flare? We also need that DDD. We're so close. We need like 7 more DDD. At minimum, we need like 7 more. But I think we did good. I think it's good. I do.
Are you prepared?
I like talking about Star Rail. I really do. Yeah, you know what? I wonder if I would have gotten a better score if I had given Dahlia the deck collector role. I don't know how much that mattered. Because at the same time, funnily, actually though, hold on. Doesn't Jade give a speed buff? Am I crazy? What is Jade's speed buff? Hold on. Is Jade's also 10% or is it 8%? $30. Well, shit. Never mind. I'm good. Never mind. Never mind. I was right to give it to. I was right to give it to Firefly. Fuck. True. Never mind. I'm good. Never mind. I'm good. I did it right. We're good. Saber did horribly. No. Oh, that's that. Yeah. Gilgamesh, save her. True. Gil, where are you? Save Saber.
Looks like this collateral won't be returned.
But chat, can we say that? Let's real quick talking about that. If that is how they are meant to work, I all of a sudden understand why Archer was free. Can we say that now? Is that gonna rub people the wrong way? I now understand why Archer was free. Right? I now understand why Archer was the one who was free.
Looks like this collateral won't be returned.
We can say that now? Okay, good. I now understand why Archer was free. Thank God. Let's go. I was like, why did they make this guy free? He's busted. He's crazy. And then we got to this point, and I'm like, oh, I understand it now. Yeah, actually, yeah. E1, S1, and let's put it this way. Like, the fact that they're offering to make E1, S1 Archer, quote-unquote, free. Like, E1 free, but S1 debatably free, if you consider it that way. Depends on what you count as free, right? Like realistically, you could technically have gotten E0 S1 Archer for free, like free to play, right? That was an option. But like I think I get it now. I kinda get it now, true. Not bad. Okay, hold on. Oh. Well, let's go. True. Let me send... I meant to send this to the boys. There we go. But yeah, if you ended up pulling for Saber, you are now looking at Gil to be your guy. And yeah, I would personally wait. I would wait till we get... I would wait till, honestly, I would wait till patch day to decide that. I would wait till patch day to decide that. Personally speaking, I would wait till patch day to decide that.
Hi, this is Toga speaking.
That is my personal...
Hi. How? Jidola. Sure thing.
But honestly, here's my thing also. I don't think I can personally, in my view of it, decide that I would want to be spending pulls on Fate right now. The reason I built Archer is because Archer was good and free and it was kind of easy to use for a while. But now you actually need him to be well built for him to perform. Which, I'll say it, my build's bad. My Archer build is bad. I'll say it, it's bad. Okay, hold on. For me to say that, he does have to be shown off in his best form. Okay, so hold on. This is the best I could manage for Archer. It's not good. It's not good. But it got away with a lot when he was, you know, newly released, and so I can't blame him for that. That was a year ago. I can't blame him for that. I cannot blame him for that. I got a better question. Oh, you know, I got another question. Why are Mighty's Eidolons kind of mid? Why are Mighty's Eidolons kind of mid? That guy needs better Eidolons. I like Mighty, and I want him to be better. And I have his teammates. That's the other thing. Man. Once again, I kind of regret not getting E1 Saridra. She'd have been really good. She'd have been pretty good. E1 Saridra would have been pretty good. Oh, soon we will have a better find-in build, hopefully. I've been farming relics. I have, for the new set. I've been trying. but it's not been working. I'm gonna be honest though, we might trade. Mighty, you might have to trade this piece away, man. For the time being, you can have it, but that you might be handing this over expeditiously. We are ever so slowly farming relics. We are ever so slowly farming relics for the new set for Final. But for it to really matter, we do need E2. So, second half of the patch, am I right, gamers? In 15 days. True. True. Oh man, that's good. That's gonna be tough. The chat, we have 34 pulls and 4,600 Stellar Jade. It's not bad, Chad. It's not bad. Yeah, well, yes and no, right? Yes, true. But if you, I think a lot of here's what I will say. Here's what I will say about that, because that's it's obvious, right, as gotcha, right? But in comparison, right? I think here's how a lot of people see it. Here's a good example. The example is Hyacinth without her light cone. I think here's a better example. I think Hyacinth without her light cone is significantly worse. The intentional extra HP drain for all of the Remembrance HP scaling characters is generally such an increase to those specific characters and how Hyacinth works that without her light cone, she is significantly, noticeable. It is a significant increase in damage. That is exceptionally noticeable, and if you look at her kit, and very obvious. But, overall though, the difference between Hyacinth without her light cone and, let's say, a 1.x character like Zayla. Zayla's just got... Okay, well, Zayla got a buff, but... Alright, hold on. Who's a better example? Jing Yuan! Where's Jing Yuan? Jing Yuan! What the fuck is this? What are these traces? 1.x characters just have some dog water traces, and their just kits are bad. It's just bad. I love Jing Yuan, but what is this? What is it? Also, what the fuck is this? Tears of Rail. Oh, this is what the people have been talking about. Advanced trace materials. Whatever. People are strange. Yes, and Siwa still has defense traces. True. And Jing Yuan also has defense traces. What are those? I haven't... Oh. I was doing this, wasn't I? Yeah, my Siwa got to 160 speed. Well, I guess technically it doesn't matter. Technically speaking. The only thing that matters here is this. Most of these don't matter. Yo, defense increases? Wow. Ah, jeez. Oh, I guess this is the one that matters the most. That is really funny. Because, honestly, we could be using Asta instead of Welt on the, on that other team. On the Elation team. I just think it's funny to use Welt.
What should I observe today?
It's also not bad. Like, also, like, my Welt is pretty good. Hands up. Welt's pretty good. True. You know, I mean, I sure hope so. I lost enough 50-50s. I lost enough 50-50s for him to be good. True. And chat, just for reference for everybody, in case it does matter, in case it does matter to y'all. Honestly, I guess it doesn't matter. You know what? Maybe instead of Siwa, I should have Silverwolf. Because I feel like I am actually more likely to use Silverwolf E1. Hey, let's go, chat. Another person cleared Starward. People clap. Let's go. Congratulations on your clear. How do we do? How do we do if you want to share with the class?
Hi. How? Jidola. Sure thing.
I'm actually genuinely more inclined to probably use E1 Silverwolf. Because he was only E4 since his Nova Flare at first. I put him to E4 off of 1 gold companion spirit that I saved. And I was like, oh, perfect. That's, like, perfect for the support build. And then, like, well, we lost a 50-50 in 2, okay? Like, what am I gonna do? Honestly, it was just for this. It was just for this. I could rebuild him. I could. Ooh, 1046? That's very good. No, 10? Wait, 10,400? Yeah, that's very good. Like, that's not bad. That averages what, like 30? Like 3650? Like, that's solid. Yeah, actually, what does that average? Hold on. We can just do math. Hold on, I can do that math. I'm capable of that math. Actually, that averages above like 35. That averages 3488. With like no eidolons? Aside from probably like free to play art like Remembrance MC or whoever you used. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good, chat. And listen, hey, put it this way. Put it this way. I know there are people that are very bad at this game. There are people that are very bad at this game. From either a lack of knowledge or just a lack of care, or they just stop playing the game. So, I think that's pretty good. Oh, teams, team report. Okay, I love this. Silver Wolf, Yao Guang, Elation MC Hua Hua. True. Team 2, Firefly, Dahlia Fugue, Gallagher. True. And Team 3, Fine and Sunday, Saridra, DHPT. Actually, though, I respect you for having these. I respect you for having this team set up. I do. I respect you for this. This is a good swath of teams. So yeah, I'm gonna get like, what's the light cone situation? Are we on free to play light cones? Are we free to play light coning it up? Like, are we mushy shroomy maxing? Are we mushy shroomy Herda light cone maxing? Is that what we're doing? Or do we have a couple signatures thrown in there? Do we have a couple signatures thrown in there? I feel like you could get away with like a fine in light cone. A fine in light cone would go pretty good. Oh, we have a couple signatures. All right. Huge. Actually huge. I feel like we could probably... Chat, what do we think is more valuable on a low spender elation team? What's more valuable? Yao Guang signature or Silver Wolf 999 signature? I think it might be Yao Guang. Is that cap? I feel like Yao Guang signature is more valuable on a elation team. Chat, sound off. Someone help me do the math. I guess it would matter how good your Silver Wolf build is, right, chat? Like, if your Silver Wolf build got to then 200, maybe it's more valuable to have her light cone. But I feel like you could easily get away with Shroomy on Silver Wolf and then have Yao's signature, and then you could afford to have a lesser crit rate. Sunday Sig, Fine and Sig, Firefly Sig, Hua Hua, and Silver Wolf. Actually, though, that's pretty good. I imagine you might have gotten Hua Hua from Battle Pass or the Redemption Shop, right? That's what I'd imagine, unless you pulled for Hua Hua originally. Yeah, for free. Okay. That makes sense. Sunday, Finding, Firefly, Hua Hua, and Silver Wolf. Oh, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. I appreciate the follow. Actually, how close? We're like, we are approaching 400. Bro. Actually, we are 6 away from 400. Unless someone's a bot. Then we might be at like 353. But like, who cares? There might be like one bot. Who knows? I gotta double check that. But like, that's okay. Thank you, thank you. And chat, if you are here on Twitch, you can also follow the YouTube's ! Socials. That's true. So the YouTube is very close to 200. The YouTube is close to 200 subscribers. Oh. The goal to make partner by the end of the year is still technically possible. It's very slow, but it's very possible. True. Oh, hey, look. A YouTube video of mine. You can also click that. You don't even have to do exclamation point socials. You can just click that and subscribe via that YouTube video. True! Speaking of that YouTube video in chat, on Twitch, boom! I made a trading card! Wow! True! If you're into card games, I made a card in the Celestial TCG. True! This is my bird! Love that guy. And the little guys that we have on screen. True. Very real. But yes, chat, I don't know why my wealth is still on a support build. He could technically be on a DPS build. And the funniest thing is, chat, if I wanted to, his DPS build could be maxing. We could have E6 wealth DPS maxing because we do have Acheron's signature light code. We could do it. I just don't want to farm Pioneer. I just don't want to do it. I already farmed Eagle. I don't want to farm Pioneer. I farmed Eagle. Although I guess technically speaking, I could then move these Eagle pieces to Trailblazer or someone. Actually, these pieces are only okay because of the light code. Yeah, never mind. These Eagle pieces are only okay because we have Cypher Sig. Yeah. Okay, fine. But true! Do I have Dahlia light code? Yes, I do. I do have Dahlia light code. Now, is Dahlia light code worth it? I personally chat, do we think Dahlia Lightcone is worth it? Oh, you know what, actually? I think Dahlia's light cone is more important if you have E0 Firefly. Because if you do get this skill point back, that does matter. If you have when you have E0 Firefly, I think it matters a lot more to be more skill point positive and efficient. I think it matters a bit more. But I will not deny, if you were to decide, if you were to tell me that you would be pulling until you got E1 or S1, there is like a non-zero part of me that would say E1 Dahlia is very good. And that is also still true. But I would also ask you this. How built do you consider your Dahlia? Because here's the other thing. If your Dahlia, like what light cone, whatever Dahlia light cone's on, 60% break effect does make building her fairly comfy. Because my Dahlia hits 154 speed, which is pretty close. Like, it got a lot closer to getting to that 160 hyper, like, higher speed breakpoint. And that does matter. It does make her easier to build. Because we still got to 200 break effect. But we managed to get good speed. And that's where it can be very positive to go for light cones. There are several characters in this game that have their light cone, and there's a reason their light cone makes them comfier to build. That 214 break effect, and we did have her on the 5-star, the Herda Shop cone. Okay. That's my Herda Shop light cone. 40 break effect from this one. When the area uses the ultimate increases dot damage, it doesn't really do anything. Yeah, so it doesn't really do that much. What would be a better increase? Yeah, honestly, I don't know what else you should be using, to be honest. Let's actually look. What else could you use? I guess technically you can use pearls. Hold on. Actually, what? Dahlia? Character guide. Let me... Yeah. I think a lot of people do end up using pearls. But that is so much harder to build with. I was gonna say, I think the other option is pearls. Cypher Light Cone? Bro, ain't nobody pulling Cypher Light Cone for Dahlia. No way. And if you're using before the tutorial mission start, good lord, what are we doing? No. And I think that's where you should be. I think that's where you should be using pearls. I think pearls is completely fine for Fugue. Now, I stand by the fact that making her signature does make her a lot easier to build. But pearls is a completely good option. If you really wanted to, you could play hot potato between the two and see whatever works out better. But I don't think it matters. Yeah. You could play with it and see if one truly makes a difference over the other. But I doubt you're going to notice that big of a difference between the two. Because I think I'd rather have you be hitting like 214 break effect on Dahlia than I would have you fall off in whatever your Fugue break effect is. Because I think Dahlia is just more important than Fugue in that case. But if we want to talk increases to the Firefly team, to make your life a lot easier, there is a lot of quality of life to not having to consume the skill point. There's a lot of quality of life to going skill point positive on Firefly. I mean, it is noticeable. I have not been punished for my bad behavior where I just click skill button. I have not been punished because Firefly just says click the skill button. True. I have not been punished because of it. And I will tell you, it does matter. It has mattered, especially if you are running HMC at any given point. If you go sustainless with Firefly, it is noticeable. That would actually be my other argument to have your teams increase. But without a third teammate for Sparksy, I completely understand not having HMC on that team. I do. Without a not third teammate for Sparksy, a third teammate like Sparksy for your Silverwolf. There we go. And an question. Do you have Ron May? Do you have Rat Monster? Because I know a lot of people think Ron May is worse than HMC, and I would agree. But because Trailblazer low-key benched, I feel that. Okay, so here's the thing. right? A lot of people will tell you that the best version of the Super Break team. Hold on. Where is she? Is this. This is your best version of the Super Break team. Firefly. Hold on. Not that. Not that. I only have one DDD. Hold on. Okay. There we go. Chat, don't laugh. We're getting more copies of DDD in this back half of the patch. Okay. Don't laugh. Don't laugh at me. We gotta play hot potato with our 1S5 DDD. Okay. This is the best version because the Harmony Trailblazer is genuinely disgusting and one of the best users of DDD. This team is good. Like, this is easily the best version of the Super Break team right now. But in a genuine, I do mean it genuinely, I do not think it would be bad. Oh, oops. Hold on. I do not think it is bad to have Ron May here. I do not. Now, I, personally, do have E1 Ron May from the first time she was free, and the second time when she got put in the first time she got put in the companion shop. There were multiple instances where Ron May's been given out. Okay? I'm just, yes. But she is very good still for the break team. And because Firefly is just so strong with Dahlia, most of the time you're not gonna die sustainless. Most of the time. Like, I would sooner have you replace Gallagher. Unless you are actively dying. I think that is a significant increase to your damage. Genuinely speaking. True. And that way, you've truly freed up your EMC to move around. Because if you have the opportunity, I would consider trying to go for another teammate for Silverwolf. Because Elation Trailblazer is not necessarily her best teammate. She's not a bad teammate. Elation Trailblazer is not a bad teammate for Silverwolf. It's just not the best. And frankly, I think you would get more benefit from having either the ability to use HMC for your break team, or to use Remembrance MC for your Fine-In team. Because you could technically also do the same principle of having a sustainless Fine-In team. Unless you're dying. But that's the benefit to having the characters like that. But we don't want people stretching too thin. So, but this is of course where you have these characters, you move them around, right? If you have the character agility to move these people around, you benefit greatly. You do benefit greatly from being able to move them, especially from how good Remembrance Trailblazer is. Chat, I'm gonna say it. I think Remembrance Trailblazer is broken. I think they are an insane character. Remembrance Trailblazer is crazy. They are broken. True. True. They are broken. This is a broken character. They are so good. They work with almost every character in the game. They are so good. They are so good. T. True. They are so good. This character is broken. They are so good. They work with damn near every character in the game. I think okay, let's do math. I don't have every character in the game, but I'm pretty darn close. Let's just go through my teams. She is a completely serviceable option as a support for crit damage users like Blade on follow-up teams. She could technically work on the Elation team, but like, there's also EMC for that. Same difference. You probably don't want her on Firefly Super Break. It doesn't super matter, but like, you could technically move around Firefly if you wanted to, but it's not as much of an increase. Probably not on Dot, and that's probably the only two. Like, Firefly and Dot. Like, Super Break and Dot are maybe the ones you don't need her on. But Finan loves her. Herta loves her. It's called Mono Remembrance for a reason. You could slot in Remembrance MC here, because she loves working with Cyrene. Archer loves the buffs Remembrance Trailblazer gives you. And Archer was free! Archer was free! You have an Archer! Unless you don't use man. Archer! He's good! If you build him right. My build's bad, I'm gonna be honest. But he's good! Blade Blade wheelchair. You can use him there! He's still good! If you wanted to be greedy! Chat, if you wanted to be super greedy. Yao Guang Sustainless with why did I call Evanesia Yao Guang? Evanesia Yao Guang, you could change this to RMC and Cyrene. It'd be Giga Greedy. But that clears! That's cleared stuff. I've done that. Mighty. That's the benefit of me having these characters, is that I get to move them around. And that's the true benefit. Also, chat, if you're new here, occasionally my servers die, so please refresh if you ever get, like, a bug. I should put that as a pinned comment. Or I should put that as a bot message, actually, is what I should do. Occasionally the server just dies on me. Hey, thank you. I'm sorry. It happens. The servers just die on me, like, 3 hours into the stream most of the time. I don't know why. There's, like, no reason for it, because my internet's fine. I think it's just a server that hates me. And so we might actually see if it's something I can fix, but, like, to my knowledge, I can't. So. But yes, if you didn't hear what I said, that's the benefit of having multiple characters, right? Like, you get to move, you get to move the Trailblazer around. You get to move them around. Because the Trailblazer is so good. Which is why I'm very surprised that people say, like, Fugue is probably the underperforming. And I'm like, I disagree, but maybe that's also because I have E2 Fugue. But yeah, there's very few characters in the game that don't appreciate the ability to use RMC at a given moment. Very few characters that do not appreciate having RMC as a available option. Actually, also, you know, the other best fact about RMC is that RMC has a exceptionally strong free-to-play light cone that was designed for them that almost no other character directly needs. Or that actually no other character directly needs. And that's not the Herta Shop light cone. It's this. This light cone is given to you for free for beating the Amphorius story. And it is so good for RMC. It is so good. It is such a good light cone that it frees up the Herda Shop light cone for people to use on their Cyrene, on their Hyacinth, who could need it more if you are a low spender account. It's important, and it's free. That's why I didn't mention it in today's short, because it's free. Because it's like right there. It's like, give it to you, like, use me. It's good. If you are a low spender account, that Herda Shop light cone needs to be on other characters. Like, I know that. I know that for a fact. Because otherwise your Hyacinth's not fast enough. Your Hyacinths are not fast enough without it. Your Cyrenes are not fast enough without it. If you do not have their signatures, that is not... They are not fast enough. I can promise you. That's true. Out of curiosity, what did you use on your Ceridra? Ceridra is also a dance gamer. So I'd believe you if you said dance. I'd believe it. You can also use this one, actually, too. Actually, is that the one, or is it this one? Oh, it's not that one. But that's, like, funny. I think it is that one. But, like, dance is good, too. Yeah, okay. I was right. It's the event light cone. The cooking mem light cone, true. That's a good one. It helps you get to her attack stat breakpoint, right? Yeah. True. It's like, what? How much attack does it give you? It's like 32. That's like genuinely very good. For a 4-star event light cone that you get for free for playing the video game. True. It's also got a generally high base attack stat too. I love that for you guys. I do. Hell yeah. The low spender accounts are true. Listen, okay. Get over here real quick. Hi. You may not believe it, but when this game came out, I was broke. And by broke, I mean I had to be very frugal. I did not have a job. I was between jobs. But now I have a good job. I have a much better job. And so now I'm free to do more things that make me happy. But at the beginning of this game, I was very frugal. I did not spend. But look at us now. With more money. True. We have a much better job now. But before I was broke. True. Okay, understand. I understand where everybody's at. I do. I've been there. I was there. We were on the struggle bus. We were grinding every jade possible. Listen. We grinded every jade possible. Every chest on every map. Actually, that's true. Chat, that's still true. We still do that, actually. We still do that. We still get every chest on every map. We still do that. We still do that. That's still true. That's a thing we do. We still get it. That behavior is still good. So I get it. I understand. You have to understand. I understand. I was there.
Hi, this is Toga speaking.
I want y'all to know that. I was there.
How?
I know my account now is not relatable. My account right now is not relatable. It's not. I know that. But this account is 3 years old. I started playing day one. I've been playing this game day one.
Sure thing.
Grinding every day. But now, you know, now I grind in the office. But that's a different problem. As you should. Your builds are clearly solid. Your builds are clearly solid enough to do all the other content. But yeah. This is for, I will say, this is the, this is your Eidolon check. This is your, do you have light cones? Do you have signature? Do you have Eidolons? Do you have best teams? This is true. This is true. This is for the people who spend money. This is the money spenders. This is for the money spenders. I will not deny that. This is for the money spenders. I think a lot of people forgot that. But ANOM is for the money spenders. Or for the giga grinders. Because there are people that are free to play that do this. They don't get zero cycle clears, but they clear. There are people that do that, but you know, they're farming for hyper specific nonsense that I don't recommend to the average player. Because those people that are grinding for that know more about this game than I do. And I consider myself to be pretty knowledgeable. I consider myself to be pretty good at this. I consider myself to be pretty good at this game. I do. But you know, my favorite character is a 1.x unit. So, you know, we had to keep going. We had to try. And yes, chat, before you look at this, no, I did not spend all my money on this. These were in the companion shop. I don't know what to tell you. I got E2 from her banner in rerun. And then everything else after that was from the herder shop. This was the ethical E2, the ethical E6. I did not spend that much money on this. Everything else was from the herder shop, or the golden companion shop, or whatever you want to call it. So I do have to be knowledgeable. I have to know what's going on to make my bestie work. I love her. She's my favorite. My baby. I love her. Someone. I gotta find me someone to commission art of me and Topaz, okay? That's what I gotta have to have happen. That's what's gonna have to happen. I gotta do that. I gotta do that. I'd show photos, but I also have... Chat, I can't Well, I can't take pictures of them because they're next to other stuff on the walls that are potentially personally identifiable, and I don't want that. But I do have Topaz prints signed by Sam Slade. So the new one she added to her eShop, like not like a month ago, and then one that was at a convention. So let's go. I love her. And that's why we're hoping for the Topaz Nova Flare. Because this team, chat, Topaz with a Nova Flare, and this team would be so good for us. They would be so good for us. All we would need is Ashvale to rerun so I can get his E1, and we'd be so good. We would be so good. Actually, what's his E2 do? Oh. That's actually pretty good, right? Refunding the gluttony stacks. Yeah, that's pretty good. E1's more impactful, though. E1 is more impactful damage-wise. Refunding the gluttony is just comfort, I guess. It's true. Wow, Chad, it's the site of Doctor. You're huge. Here's what I say. Because your account does have 3 teams,
Hi, this is Topaz.
and hold on.
Hi.
Let's do math.
How? Jidola.
Blade is genuinely very good, but he doesn't slot perfectly onto the teams you have shown me, right? The 3 teams that you showed me earlier, right? The Silver Wolf, the Firefly, and Finan teams. He doesn't slot perfectly onto those, but if you are not spending so many pulls, right? What is more impactful to you would be... Oh, you have a Macasterus. Oh. Wait, so... Oh, do we already have Blade? Oh, wait, so we have... Okay, so wait, we have Blade. Oh. Interesting, actually. Okay, hold on. Wait, that's positive. Wait, hold on. Okay, wait, hold on. That's different. Well, then let me say this. As someone with Blade Eidolons, I will say his E2 is very good. I will say. For them to be very good, E1's very good. But also E2 is very good. But E2 is very good for me because I am a psychopath and I have like 10 billion follow-up attack characters. Hands up, that's true. But he is also insanely strong at E2. But, somebody else who's also insanely strong at E2. This idiot, Finan. Because I'm also pulling for Finan Eidolons. Because this was also very good. So, that's what I don't know. That's what I don't know. I actually don't know. That's hard. That's a hard decision. But because here's the thing. Here's what I will tell you. I do not think if you were to decide between okay. Let's just say E1. I think you would notice more damage increase from Blade E1. That is personally my choice. But if you are to go to E2 on either one of them, I think you should go with whoever you think is like who you like more. Because I think you would notice a good damage increase with either one. Flat out. Okay? That's the choice. That's how I would do that. Oh, I'm so sorry, chat. I gotta be real quick. I gotta use the restroom. Woo. Okay, chat. Give me 1 sec. The number. Oh. Yeah, that's why I'm opening this whole pack. Yeah, we're opening this entire box. Woo! Sheesh! Holy shit! Let's go! I don't know if that's the destinies or the ghosts or... Sheesh! That's fire! What the hell? Hell yeah! That's so true. You do know. I'm a VTuber. Oh my god, Nackley, no! Shall we just watch the Nackley jumping from a cliff? Are you joking? How many times is this gonna happen to me? Chad, do you see this? You gotta be fucking with me. This is the most appropriate side-eye I've ever had in my life. Look at this. Why does he sound like he's just saying yowie? Sorry, that... Probably should have kept that one to myself, huh? Am I crazy? Nishinoya looking ass! Hold on now! Wait, why is that like my brand? Wait, that's like actually just my brand. Nishinoya ass. Real. Oh my god! Hello! Hey! Yo, chat, baller? Wait, chat, clip that. That was insane. I'm crazy with it. I totally meant to do that. The ball barrel roll? Woo! Chat, the 1v3! Okay, Stone Edge crits not on the menu. Would not be fun, would not be pleasant. Earthquake, okay. Y'all ever see an earthquake do 1 damage? Oh my god. I'll just go for a Giga Drain. That did 1. Oh, buddy. I know a Reaper looking for an ult. Don't test me. Come on now. Alright, we're back. Thank you, chat. We're back. So. We're talking between Blade. We're talking between Mega Blade and and Finan. They're like they're Eidolons. I don't know. Thank you. Thank you, chat. I appreciate you. Thank you. So here's the thing. This is a good damage increase, and Blade, I think, fits on more teams. Not only does he function as a hyper carry himself. Oh, actually, here's the other thing. Who is who are your healers on your account? The only healer you mentioned was Gallagher and Huahua. Gallagher and Huahua. And Huahua doesn't sustain him the best, but, like, she can make it work. But, like, if you have a Hyacinth, if you have a... Actually, yeah, basically just a Hyacinth. Or a Linksha. Linksha also technically works, but technically Linksha works better if you have E2. All healers except Linksha. True. Okay. Real. I understand that. You know, I feel like that's the case. If you have either Huahua or Locha, I feel like you don't have Linksha. But I feel like if you have Linksha, you don't have the other two. I feel like that's a case. That's a case study. So, yeah, okay. No! Oh, that's sad. That's sad. I love Linksha. I love this lady. She's great. Actually, what are your on? You know what, actually? Her E2 would be really valuable for me. Because now because I'm short like 20 break effect. I know that. You know, actually, I don't think that's impossible. I actually don't think that's an impossibility. Now, here's another thing I would think about, though. There's a non-zero chance Linksha would be put in here. Which is also still good. I don't think that would be an impossible thing. I don't think that's an impossible ask. For Linksha to be added to the Celestial Invitation. I think that'd be fair. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about Linksha being in this shop with these characters at the same time. Am I scared? Wait, hold on. Let's do think like a corporate person for a moment. What a 40% of Linksha's attack bullet for the ally target. Fuyuan, while Fuyuan is on field, reduces all type res pen by 20. It does 4 additional instances of damage with each dealing fire damage equal to 50% reduction. And 5. Oh. Is that? You know what? Actually, I could see Linksha in either. I could see Linksha in either one. Because why is hers conditional? I guess it does more. I guess it does do more because her ult just does do damage. Yeah, I guess so. I guess that's cool. I can see that. But yeah. Okay. As for what I was saying though, with the humors, that enables Blade to be run as a main DPS, right? Like he can be his own main DPS. Right? He is capable of that. He is capable of strong self-damage. But when you get to those higher Eidolons, if you go to E1, right, you are that much closer to E2. But at E1, he is already getting a general, like a good strong damage increase for every team that he works with, including just himself. And then he has such good options generally. Like, he pairs really well with the very free, quote-unquote, free character Welt. He does really well. Or if you have an Acheron that you want to revive, he does that too. Or if you have a Fei Xiao you want to revive, he kind of does that. He kind of does that. Let's be honest. But if you have Ashvale, he's really good with Ashvale. He's really good. I think there's a very good case for Blade. But I would not be able to say to anybody who decides to pull for E2 Finan that I think that's a bad case. Because Finan is easily one of the best bulldozers. I disregard any of your a good chunk of, he disregards a good chunk of like any of the like stage like debuffs or buffs or whatever. He just ignores like a good chunk of them, and he is so strong. He is a damn good bulldozer, and he knows it. This guy knows. Yeah. And he's just an impeccable character too. Like, I could not tell anybody that wanted to pull for this guy and say, I think that's a bad thing. There's no way. He is easily a exceptionally written character. An exceptionally well-performed character. Thank you, Joshua Waters. Thank you. No! Ad! God dang it. Okay. True. He is an exceptionally good character. YouTube! Thank you, by the way, YouTube. I appreciate you lurking. I appreciate the YouTube chat. I know you're all there still. Thank you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Oh, chat, you know what else we got? What do we have? What's it called? Oh, we have so many cool new stuff for Celestials, chat. I gotta tell you, we're gonna have to talk about Shattered Stars Ethereal at on Friday. Yeah, on Friday. Chat, we'll talk about it then. Okay. True. But chat, get your waters. It's a good time for a break.
So this was my childhood dream, huh?
This guy is exceptional. This guy's busted. This is such a pretty like cone too. This is just a pretty like. Chat, thank you for sticking through the ads. I appreciate you, or I appreciate you for, you know, finding ways. If I could wink, I would, but just know that I'm there. Okay. I appreciate it. But yes, okay. What we were saying with Blade and Finan. I do not think you could go wrong pulling for either of them. I don't. I don't think you could go wrong. Obviously, what could go wrong is you losing the 50-50. But
My childhood musings, huh? So naive.
I don't think you would be wrong to do either one. Especially when you have teammates for them. Like, you have Saridra. We're chilling. You have Saridra Sunday, actually, even, too. Like, you're good. Like, I do not think it's wrong to get either one.
This was my childhood dream, huh?
I would say, debatably, you might find that Blade is more impactful because he goes on more teams. But that is him being a generalist sub-DPS support type character that happens to do damage. And a lot of it. And if that's what you value more, I completely understand. But Finan is also just very good. And so I don't think I could tell you no.
So this was my child.
I don't believe I could tell you no. I'll be honest, since they merged the weekly point review for Divergent Universe and Currency Wars, I have not felt the desire to do Divergent Universe. I'll be so honest. I think I'm just cracked for Currency Wars. I think that's true. That's a real thing. That is very real. I don't think I've done Divergent Universe since they merged the points. I'm gonna be so real. I have not done Divergent Universe since they merged the points with Currency Wars. I'm like, ooh, I get to play Currency Wars for my points? Yes, please. Tee hee ha ha. You mean I get to enter the game mode where my wife is even more broken? True? Which, by the way, actually, you know what? We should show that. I should have saved that run. Actually, that would still be in the recent. That was literally today. So yeah, Topaz is really good at Divergent Universe. I don't know what to tell you. Now, mind you, this runs on Amethyst Gold, but like, she does it on whatever she wants. Like, she does that much damage on like Wealth Creator 30. Like, she would have done more if Welt didn't do everything. Yeah, see, that shows you everything. That shows you everything. $34 billion damage. They're broken. How's a Wealth Creator 30 run to? Before they gave us Wealth Creator 40. Before they gave us Wealth Creator 40. Ooh. Okay, Jeff. But yes. I'm glad I could help. I'm glad I can be helpful, chat. I like talking about this game. I do. And I like being helpful. And so if I can give my opinion to guide you in a good direction, I think that's good. Excuse me. I love helping. This is genuinely one of my favorite games, and like it is genuinely probably like top 5 games for me, like lifetime. Because like it just makes my brain happy. Story wise, gameplay wise, it just makes me happy. So yes. But chat, thank you so much. I really appreciate you all stopping by today. This is probably a good spot for us. I gotta make sure I have a short for tomorrow, so I gotta go edit. I gotta edit. I gotta probably record. I gotta see if I can bang out a couple. But yes, because we'll do daily shorts on the YouTube. So please subscribe to the YouTube. I appreciate it. It would mean a lot. But thank you. So chat, if you are new here, the next time we stream will be Friday. I stream every Monday, Friday, and the weekends. Unless something happens, which I will let people know on the socials. So I highly recommend following me on Twitter or Blue Sky. Do recommend, highly recommend. All the panels are there for you to use for to find all the socials. The chat, thank you so much. Remember to be great and do great, whatever you did today. I'm super proud of you. I'm sure you gave it your best, and that's really all that matters. Now, Twitch chat, stay for the raid. YouTube, like and subscribe. And check out a recommended video. I really appreciate it. I'm gonna make sure you guys have shorts for tomorrow. I'm gonna make sure you guys have a short for tomorrow at the very least. I'll figure something. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I might have to check back the Pokemon VOD and see if I got another Pokemon clip, but you know what? That's okay. Any clip is better than nothing. But yes, Twitch chat, stay for the raid. I appreciate it. But YouTube, check out a recommended video, and we'll see you all again on Friday. And of course, you all will see shorts throughout the week. Alright, Twitch, where are we going? Let's see, any homies live? I know it's a Monday, but I got homies in like 30 bajillion time zone. We got people everywhere. I hate the front page of Twitch. It's annoying. Maya's live, but also Saf's live. Oh, and Atra's live. Bro, the homies are live. Oh, okay. We got options. Okay. Oh, I love seeing the homies live. That's always good. That does me good. I love seeing that the homies are live. It makes me happy to know that my homies are out there doing their thing. I do. It means good. I'm a little crazy about it, but yes. That's good. Okay, Wait, oh, where did my... Why does it eat my Twitch tab? I'm so mad. It does that every time. Okay, Twitch. My bad, I'm dumb. Subs. I appreciate you all. Thank you all the homies. Raid messages are there now. I remembered. Oh, but Maya's playing Digimon. Yo, shout out Digimon. Like it. It's
Alright, Moonlight Bomb.
oh, we're here. Oh, yeah, no, we have to. Have to. She's at the boss fight for a lot of people. She's at the boss fight for the early game. She's at Parrot Mod. Okay, chat, go say hi, go be Paul, go be cool, have a great rest of your day, chat. And I will see you all again on Friday. Remember to be great and do great, whatever you did today. I'm super, super proud of you. I'm sure you give it your best, and that's really all that matters. Take care of yourselves, it's important, and I hope to see you all on Friday. Chat, take care of yourselves. Be good, be kind. Love well, okay? Chat, let's go! Go be cool. Be cool. Go be cool. I want people to think I'm cool, okay? I need you all to be cool so people think I'm cool. Alright, chat. Bye-bye. We'll see you all on Friday, not tomorrow. On Friday. Unless you watch the YouTube, then you will see me on a short. Bye-bye. Bye, chat.